I just sit up in my room, just zone out, because it was like, I don't know how to respond to what's in front of me. So it was like the only way I could kind of gather what I'm dealing with was to like just distance myself. I feel like I went through a form of depression and didn't even know it.
What would you say to people watching this about what they need to do to get the right information?
I would say any family members that are direct or going to be involved in, the process should go to the appointments and get the information firsthand, because Google has so many different avenues for you, but I don't think Google's a good research tool when it comes to medical.
All of a sudden, I had to put back on my nursing cap, and I put it on a little too tight maybe at times. I read voraciously about what would be the best care for him and sought it out and continue to.
They have to ask a lot more questions. I was too easy in the beginning.
Making sure everybody involved in Deb's care understands that she is too a partner in that care.
You just have to fight like hell. You have to advocate for your partner. You have to advocate like you were fighting for your own life.
How did your kids react to your stroke? Sometimes it scares children, especially young children.
Yes. Aphasia.
Yeah.
Aphasia.
The kids did express to me their sadness. I think Burke, not so much, because he was a 15-year-old boy and he felt like he needed to hold it in, but more so to be strong for Isabella. And that was apparent the morning at 4 a.m. when we were leaving here. But Isabella was more open about just crying.
The family is so central. The family, the
Stroke is a family.
yes.
It's not just that our lives change, but our identities change too.
I'd like to ask you from your perspective, what has it been like over these years?
So in the beginning, it was pretty, frustrating to be in the situation. Also very sad.
I had to go from being an independent partner to basically being a full-time caregiver.
When we came out of Newton Wellesley, I came out with a handful of appointments. The person that's left having to do the caring, that it does become overwhelming.
I now was not just his wife and the kid's mom. I was.
Yeah, now she's working for me.
I'm working for him.
Yeah.
I had to do all his emails. I had
The plan was that she was going to work for me anyway, but
I kind of got thrown into it a lot.
Yeah, now it's
quicker.
it's
a lot
crazy.
quicker.
Yeah.
If you feel exhausted emotionally or physically, do you think it's important to share that?
You have to say something, because if you suppress it, it's just going to come up again. That's the only way to deal with it. You're going to have to tell them, hey, somebody's got to take over for a minute, and I need a minute.
Only over years and years of my husband's gradual improvement and independence have I been able to back off that to some extent. But initially, it was really very emotionally exhausting. I honestly don't know if I could do it again. I was younger then.
Self-care is not selfish, but when you're in a caregiving role, that's often the message, right? Drop everything you've been doing and living for to take care of this person. And people go, well, what about me? What about me? I get lost in this.
I was a very out everywhere, social, and then I kind of just did the opposite, and it kind of almost stunted my growth socially. I'm recovering from that now, and I didn't realize it until I was like, okay, let's kind of step it up. You know what I'm saying? The house needs you. You know what I'm saying? Outside is still outside. It's still sunny out. Go outside, get some fresh air.
I have just started doing meditation in the morning, which is really good. And I do try it at night. It was, I think that's one of the challenges as a partner and a caretaker, is that you don't have, and particularly as a parent, that you don't have the time to take care of yourself.
I just hope that caregivers remember to take care of themselves. And as occupational therapist, I think about the whole family. It doesn't have to be family, it can be friends as well. making sure that everybody is participating in activities, is living a life that they feel is sustainable and meaningful for them.
Caregivers need breaks and take them, and also look into the resources that are available to get some help, because there are resources that are available.
We actually do provide a program called Flourishing Families, which is for caregivers. And it is a place where families who are living with and loving someone who's living with some significant mental health issues can come together and talk about ways to take care of themselves in healthy ways so they can be more responsive and empathetic towards their spouse or their child's journey of recovery.
Do I think of all the ways in which my life is more difficult now as simply an adaptation and a favor to her? Like, you've inconvenienced me, I'll do this for you? Or is that now part of who I am? Do I embrace this role of care partner as part of my identity?
I made it clear, his sisters made it clear, my brothers made it clear that we're with you, and our neighbors and our friends, we're with you. You have our support. Keep going. Keep
Fighting.
Yeah.
Fighting.
And you need a team. You need a team that's going to work together.
Yep.
He knows.
They have good.
Yeah. He knows.
Yeah.
Him too. Yeah. He did too. He know.
Yeah, just constant.
I'm getting like mental telepathy. You know what each other would say.
Yeah. He know too.
Yeah, he just constant communication, like constantly. Yeah, and it was needed.
My one wish for people with aphasia and people who love people with aphasia and who take care of people with aphasia is that they know that there is help for them if they feel like there isn't. And that, again, you can learn to live with aphasia and live well and have a good quality of life.